Welcome to Akihabara. Also called Akiba after a former local shrine, it is a district in central Tokyo that is famous for its many electronic shops. In more recent years, Akihabara has gained recognition as the center of Japan's otaku culture, and many shops and establishments devoted to anime and manga are now dispersed among the electronic stores in the district. Akihabara has been undergoing major redevelopment over the years, including the renovation and expansion of Akihabara Station and the construction of new buildings in its proximity. Among these newly opened buildings were a huge Yodobashi electronics store and Akihabara Crossfield, a business complex with the aim of promoting Akihabara as a center for global electronics technology and trade. Note that some of the electronics on sale are only intended for use in Japan, due to voltage and other technical differences, Japanese language documentation, and limited warranties. The character of Akihabara has constantly changed over the decades and continues to do so. In the last decade alone, Akihabara has emerged as the center of Japanese otaku and anime culture, and dozens of stores specializing in anime, manga, retro video games, figurines, card games, and other collectibles have filled the spaces between the electronic retailers. In addition to shops, various other animation-related establishments have become popular, particularly maid cafes where waitresses dress up and act like maids or anime characters, and manga cafes, a type of internet cafe where customers can read comics and watch DVDs in addition to having access to the internet. This is an Enigma vending machine. It's the coming of age for luxury shopping. While we all love a good deal, shoppers can now purchase their luxury gadgets through a vending machine. The King's Treasure Box promised to give up top-end electronic devices, luxury wallets, and more to the tune of just 1,000 yen. Make your dreams come true, it appropriately said.
Just put 1,000 yen, probably about $15 Australian, into this King's Treasure Box here.
Now, how does it work?
No idea. Press any one of those buttons and got a smartphone widescreen.
So effectively what it means is you could get anything, whether it be an iPod or you could get something as small as, I don't know, a box of Tic Tacs. Like, all for 1,000 yen is totally random what you get. Are you happy with it?
Yeah, we'll be able to watch our movie on the big screen tonight.
Chris has decided he wanted to come back once more to King's Treasure Box.
Problem gambler. We have a Ninja Star and a mini USB fan.
That's awesome. Is there anything else in there, Chris?
No.
Or is that it?
That's it. That's it. That was a waste of 1,000 yen. We've stopped gambling now.
He'll be back in 10 minutes. So we've just done it again. Another 1,000 yen.
We may have been suckered.
Random box this time.
But, by George Barry, we have got an LED torch,
batteries,
an iPhone charger.
Is that all that's in the box?
That's all that's in the box.
Are you happy with this one, Chris?
Not as happy, no. But life's good.
Check this out. So there's cameras in there, t-shirts, watches, Nintendo 3DS, PS Vita, MacBooks. There's everything. So who have we just run into?
We've just spotted a heap of yellow hats.
So we're going to try and avoid them like the plague. Oh no, they're walking this way. Hello, what is your name? Can I ask you a question?
If you are an avid gamer, while in Akihabara, it's worth going to check out Super Potato. While most stores only focus on what's new in the gaming world, Super Potato is a chain of retro video game stores in Japan, filled to the brim with equipment and merchandise for games that you've long forgotten. The shop in Tokyo serves as a kind of flagship store for the chain and includes a vintage video game arcade, leaving lovers of old school video games grinning from ear to ear. Navigate Akihabara's maze of computer part shops and evade all the girls in maid costumes, and you'll find Super Potato on the 3rd, 4th and 5th floors of a building painted in classic Mario decals. The 3rd and 4th floors of Super Potato are a treasure trove for classic video game lovers, particularly those who played the classic Nintendo systems of the 1980s and 90s. The store contains an impressive library of games and systems that are no longer available for sale elsewhere. The 5th floor of Super Potato has a vintage video game arcade, with a nice collection of old games available to pump coins into while sipping on soda in glass bottles. The collection of machines isn't huge in comparison to other arcades, but there are a nice selection and enough memorable classic games to make it a nice finishing touch to the Super Potato experience. Whether you're looking for some cool souvenirs or video game equipment that you just can't find anywhere else in the world, Super Potato is a fun stop for any classic video game enthusiast.
Tokyo Station.
The current Imperial Palace is located on the former site of Edo Castle, a large park area surrounded by moats and massive stone walls in the centre of Tokyo. A short walk from Tokyo Station, it is the residence of Japan's imperial family. Edo Castle used to be the seat of the Tokugawa shogun who ruled Japan from 1603 until 1867. In 1868, the shogunate was overthrown and the country's capital and imperial residence were moved from Kyoto to Tokyo. In 1888, construction of a new imperial palace was completed. The palace was once destroyed during World War II and rebuilt in the same style afterwards. From Kokyo Gaien, the large plaza in front of the imperial palace, visitors can view the Nijubashi, 2 bridges that form an entrance to the inner palace ground. The stone bridge in front is called Meganebashi, or Eyeless Bridge, for its looks. The bridge in the back was formerly a wooden bridge with 2 levels, from which the name Nijubashi, or double bridge, is derived. The inner grounds of the palace are generally not open to the public, only on January 2nd for the New Year's greeting, and December 23, the Emperor's birthday. Visitors are able to enter the inner grounds and see the members of the imperial family who make several public appearances on a balcony. Furthermore, guided tours of the palace grounds are offered during the rest of the year, although no buildings are entered. The tours take about 75 minutes and are held in Japanese, daily at 10 o'clock and 1:30, except on Sundays and Mondays. Advance reservations can be made through the Imperial Household Agency, but same-day registrations before the start of the tours are also possible at the Kikyomon Gate. The Imperial Palace East Gardens are open to the public throughout the year, except on Mondays, Fridays, and special occasions.
Look at that stance. Power drinking stance. Away. So we've just gone to the Imperial Palace in Tokyo and found out it's closed. So I'm gonna have to check that out when we get home. So that was a poor lapse of judgment on our behalf. But we've done about an hour's walk, hour and a half around the place, and it's insane. As you could probably see in the rest of the videos, it's very attractive to look at. There's like an incredible amount of people just running for some reason. It's 29 degrees and extremely the humidity, we're just dripping. But yeah, so it's quite hot. But definitely worth coming to have a look at, even just for the outside. I might come back another day and check it out, but we'll see how we go. So I finally made it back to the start of the trail. It was probably about a 6 kilometre walk or so, and it was insane because it really gives you an idea of how massive this place is. We also found out that it's closed on Mondays and Fridays, so we may come back tomorrow before we head off the following day. You have fun, Chris, on the walk?
Sweaty.
Chris has been complaining that
Sweaty.
his underpants are quite wet.
George slept all day. So it's the heat of the day. Don't come in the heat of the day.
So it's still very hot. I reckon if you come to Japan, please don't come in the summertime if you dislike heat, like us.
Thanks for watching, guys. Catch you in the next episode.